Hey there, this is Laura Brandenburg, the creator of Bridging the Gap, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about inner game stuff. So I'm going to read from The Science of Getting Rich. We all want to get rich, right? This is by Wallace Wattles. The book was given to me by my mentor, Amira Alvarez. And there was a piece in here when I read this book, I was like, my community, like, we need to hear this. And I felt like I would be doing you a disservice if I did not like immediately take that and get that out to you. So here we go. The man who is certain to advance is the one who is too big for his place and who has a clear concept of what he wants to be, who knows that he can become what he wants to be, and who is determined to be what he wants to be. Do not try to fill more than your present place with a view to pleasing your employer. Do it with the idea of advancing yourself. Hold it in such a way that every person who comes into contact with you, whether foreman, fellow workman, or social acquaintance, will feel the power of purpose radiating from you, so that everyone will get the sense of advancement and increase from you. People will be attracted to you, and if there's no possibility for advancement in your present job, you will very soon see an opportunity to take another job. So at Bridging the Gap, we help people get started in business analyst careers. And this getting started, this advancing in a career role, this kind of going from where you are now to doing business analysis in a bigger and better way, or doing it for the first time. This is about what that first part was of advancing, of being too big for your current place. And so if you're feeling frustrated by some of the work that you're doing today, what you're really feeling is too big for your current place. And it's a sign, it's a time for you to grow. It's a time for you to grow, right? And how do you do that? A lot of times we wait for an organization to come to us and say, can you do something else? Can you do this special thing? And what is so important from what's in here is that we hold it in such a way that every person who comes in contact with you will feel that purpose radiating from you. So this is why if you want to get started as a business analyst, learn all the techniques, right? Absorb that learning. See yourself as a business analyst right now, and start to radiate that from the inside out. And then people will start to see that and will start to see you as a business analyst as well. And I think that last part is really, really important, because some of you are in organizations where it kind of feels like the cards are stacked against you, right? There's not a lot of growth, not a lot of opportunity, or it's an icky environment for whatever reason. And so trusting that if there's not a possibility or an opportunity that unfolds in your current role, that same work, that same way of filling more than your space and radiating out that sense of purpose is going to help you find an opportunity in another organization. Some of the practical ways we see people do that is by volunteering and taking on extra responsibilities above and beyond their current job role, by networking within the profession and meeting other business analysts, kind of things that put you in contact with people that, because you're radiating that new sense of purpose, have that opportunity to see that in you and help you take that next step and kind of create those little tentacles of things that will create that new reality for you on the outside, like you see yourself on the inside. So I just wanted to share that with you. I think it's a really important part of our inner game as we think about how do we move forward in our careers? How do we always be kind of taking that next step and advancing our careers, and of course getting the salary and the responsibilities and the authority and the reputation and all the good stuff that comes with that, right? In our profession, we see a lot of people go for certifications to kind of get this external view of, that person's really credentialed. That person's must know what they're doing. They've got their CBAP, they've got their PBA, they've got their PBMP, right? Whatever that is. And I have my CBAP. I'm not against certifications, but I don't think they have that effect that we really want them to have. So, so they can have this false sense of like, oh, now I have my CBAP and now what? Like, people aren't magically knocking on my door offering me tons of business analyst opportunities. The interesting thing is the people who take that application process to the CBAP super seriously, like super seriously, and allow it to not just be an academic process, but to be a process of, look at all this stuff that I've done in business analysis. So if you're not familiar with the application process, you actually go through this entire book for the CBAP, the Big Bot Guide. That's version 3. It's quite thick. It's a few hundred pages. And you need to, as part of the application, show how your experience lines up with what's in that book, right? And so when you do that, and not just an academic, like, oh, somebody said I could kind of fudge it this way, but an actual appreciation of your skills, like, that gives you that inner presence of, look at how awesome I am at filling my current place and my present place. And it gives you that sense of purpose that allows you to radiate that energy and that confidence, right? Because now you're like, hey, I've actually done a lot of what's in that book. And look at that. And so the confidence comes as a result of that, right? The confidence comes as a result of realizing the value of your skills and believing it on the inside. And so then the CBAP, once you actually take the exam and finish your application and prepare for and the preparation process also feeds into that, right? Because now you're actually learning it on a completely nuanced level and applying what you've learned. And the best way that I've seen people apply for the CBAP, and what I did was like take every little piece in that book. I actually did version 2, and how does that relate to my own personal experience? And how can I internalize what that book is telling me about business analysis through the filter of my own experience, so that it's lockstep in. And what I'm doing when I do that is really appreciating the value of my own skills and my own experience, and really cementing for myself how much I know about business analysis. So, and then you go through all that, and then you get the letters behind your name, but then you can really own them too, because it means something to you, and you've experienced that transformation along the way, that confidence that it comes from just knowing your skills. So, inner game work, super important in career advancement, and we teach a lot of the outer game stuff in our training, right? How do you actually do business analysis, and what do these terms mean, and how do you put together requirements models, and all of that is super, super important. But the inner game stuff is what actually allows you to take that learning and make sure it has true career, creates new career opportunities for you in your work environment. So just wanted to share this message with you. Thank you for being part of Bridging the Gap. Have a great week. We help you start your business analyst career, inner and outer game. Super important. Bye.